And he told this story. They were out at a friend's house out in the valley, and they live up behind the hospital. It's about a 20-minute drive. And he was teasing, as he does, and called her, and that's a very nice name that if he were here, he would share with you, but I'm not going to. Anyway, he was just teasing her and was giving her a hard time, and he said she made him ride in the back of the truck in the middle of winter all the way home. And he said, "Dad, was she mad?" He said, "No, she wasn't mad, but I did ride in the back of the truck."
We have spent lots of time over the last several days going through pictures and that kind of thing. I came across a picture that kind of made me chuckle. There's a picture of my mom in her church clothes on a chair sitting in front of the oven watching her cookies bake. And she explained that she was watching her cookies bake because she always burned the first batch or a batch in those batch of cookies, and I don't know why the timer didn't, But she was sitting in her church dress on a chair in front of the oven watching these cookies bake so that she could pull them out just at the right time. And she was just such a perfectionist, and I have come to the conclusion that this must have been kind of a special occasion because she did this often, but she usually did it in her robe and her pajamas, dressed for church. And I've already mentioned that my mom was a perfectionist. We as girls spent many hours in the kitchen with my mom, learning how to cook and visiting. And as careful as she was baking her cookies, she was that careful slicing potatoes. She would make potatoes for potato soup, potato salad, all this kind of stuff, and she would always throw the little end pieces away because they weren't exactly the same size as the other pieces of potatoes. And she would tell us that she did this because they wouldn't cook evenly. You put the smaller pieces in with the other ones, but it just wouldn't work. And we made so much fun of her for doing that, but we all do the same thing. And as a matter of fact, Carrie's mother-in-law for Christmas this year bought her a potato dicer to try to alleviate some of that stress.